My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Listen, the temperatures are supposed to reach the 80s this weekend. And I've already started hearing Mr. Softy's jingle all around my neighborhood. You know what that means? It's ice cream, water ice, and gelato season in the city. The lines over at King's and Fred's Water Ice and C&C Creamery up in Roxborough are always long, but it's so worth it. So we're listening back to a conversation I had with CityCast Philly's food contributor, Dave Wes, about some of our favorite spots to grab a cold treat. It's Thursday, May 8th. I'm Trinity Marie, and here's what Philly's eating to stay cool. Dave Wes, CityCast Philly food contributor and creator behind Feeding Time TV. Glad to have you back on the show.
Always good to be back. Who's ready for a brain freeze?
I know, right? Okay, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh, favorite. I've been on a pistachio kick lately.
Ooh,
I like that. Pistachio, and like you can't go wrong with the cookie dough when you see that. But, and then if I see an intriguing flavor that I was like, oh, like tahini, vanilla bean, vanilla, like I need to try that. So like that's the great thing about this area is like they're coming up with some crazy flavors, some of these companies. So, but I would say pistachio and then vanilla and then cookie dough ice cream are my favorites. How about you?
I love a good cookie dough. I usually go for a butter almond.
Ooh.
But I'll settle for butter pecan. It's just sometimes my tongue will itch, but it's worth it.
Grab the EpiPen just in case, right?
And then I have to have rainbow sprinkles. I'm a big kid. I gotta have my rainbow sprinkles.
Okay, so you call them sprinkles and not Jimmy's.
Yes. The Jersey side of me says sprinkles, but then the Delco side says Jimmy's.
I got you. I grew up calling them Jimmy's myself. So I don't hold it against you. It's not like I'll die on the hill when we talk about pork roll versus Taylor ham. But like Jimmy's and sprinkles, I'm not, yeah, whatever. We both know what we're talking about.
Okay, let's get into some recommendations for where we can get some ice cream. Let's start with the soft serve. Where should we go?
Soft serve. Right off the top of the bat, I would recommend 1-900 ice cream. Their soft serve, their flavors. They have a couple locations. They have one in Rittenhouse, one in Fishtown. And the gentleman who owns the company, Ryan Fitzgerald, he has a really good Instagram. He shows the process and everything that he's doing. It's very involved. It's a solid place to get soft serve. Maybe it's not a solid place. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. Solid place, soft serve. I like that. Okay, for soft serve, I'm going to say my recommendation would be, like I said at the top, Mr. Softy. But then also, we got to shout out Rita's Water Ice. They also have soft serve custard.
Yeah.
So you can get vanilla or chocolate or get them mix. I like that too.
Yeah, they do the concretes too.
Nice.
That's also really good too.
Okay, we'll talk about Water Ice later in the show.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Now, we just talked about soft serve. Let's talk about hard ice cream. Where am I going?
Oh, Milk John has become a fan favorite. I have at least 2 containers in my house right now in my freezer. Okay. They have really cool flavors. They have vegan options. They have like a tahini fudge swirl ice cream, and that's vegan. The Earl Grey with the honeycomb. It's fantastic. It's just like cool flavors that you don't see a lot. And I highly recommend checking them out.
Where else can we get some hard ice cream?
Van Leeuwen, they're popping up everywhere. They have a location in Center City and in Fishtown. But they're another company that does like really crazy flavors. Like they have a lemon poppy seed muffin that's really interesting.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let me ask you, when you order ice cream, do you get besides the Jimmy's, do you get additional toppings? Like, are you caramel, hot fudge, cherry, whipped cream? Are there any other additives that you do?
Okay, so speaking of hard ice cream, if we go to Cold Stone,
Okay.
shout out Cold Stone, I will get Snickers. I'll get caramel.
Hmm.
Like, I like to have caramel, some type of nut, and rainbow sprinkles.
There you go.
What do you like to mix into your ice cream?
Ooh, so I love hot fudge, but what gets me extremely angry is when I go to like a new ice cream place and I order hot fudge and they give me Hershey syrup. Like I was like, listen, I'm not a 5-year-old. You can't just pass off Hershey syrup and tell me it's hot fudge and think I'm not going to notice. I know the difference.
Yeah.
And I hate that. And then, or when I see like they're making in the back, I see them grab the Hershey syrup. Like there's a time and a place for Hershey syrup. I'm not ordering that. I'm ordering hot fudge. I want something out of a machine you got to pump and it comes out hot and it starts melting and it starts caking up on the side of like the cone or the cup, whatever you have. I don't want Hershey syrup. Sorry.
Do not give Dave Hershey syrup. Give him the real stuff. Okay. A recommendation I have if you want to get hard ice cream would be from Fairmount Flavors.
That's by me. That's walking distance.
Oh, so you're familiar with this place?
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to get there?
Dave. Ice cream and rainbow sprinkles. No, I love that it's such a neighborhood spot. And when I lived on 19th Street back in the day, we would just go walk and, grab a treat. I just love that neighborhood vibe.
Yeah, it's a nice spot to just go walk up. And the CVS is right there too. So I usually pop into the CVS, get all my like needs from there, and then I'll go wait in line and get myself some ice cream over there, share it with my puppy. I gotta ask you, so are you a cone or a cup girl?
If they have waffle cones, I'll
Ooh.
splurge and get the waffle cone. But I usually go for the cup.
Yeah, I do cup too. I feel it holds all the toppings and the hot fudge better. Now, for waffle cones, are you going regular waffle cone or the waffle cones that's like $8 that they dip in chocolate and a little bit fancier?
No, I'll go for like just a regular waffle cone.
Okay. Because these ice cream places are trying to upsell you. Like, I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. And I feel like a lot of these places, too, have more than just ice cream. Like, these spots sometimes have, like, ice cream sandwiches. They'll sell water ice.
Milkshakes.
Yes. More frozen treat recommendations after the break. One of my favorite things about Philly is the beautiful artwork. Philly's art world goes beyond our colorful murals. Art Star is a curator representing working studio artists and crafters. They've got a retail shop in Old City and host art bazaars and markets throughout the year. Their next event is the Art Star Craft Bazaar on Mother's Day weekend at Cherry Street Pier. So on Saturday, May 10th and Sunday, May 11th from 11 to 5 p.m., check out more than 80 craft vendors selling handmade goods, gift ideas for mom, and Make and Takes by Project Joy Craft Nation in Philadelphia. Enjoy the Delaware River water views while you're eating food and sipping a drink for purchase. The first 75 people can get totes at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. How cool is that? And the CityCast Philly team will be there on Saturday. Come say hi and pick up some stickers. We can't wait to see you there. For more details on this event, go to artstarphilly.com. Filler Club is a private city club in the heart of Center City, designed as a third space for the modern city dweller, equal parts professional, social, and cultural hub. Located across from 30th Street Station, there's a boutique hotel with 14 thoughtfully designed rooms, perfect for members, friends, and family. And membership gets you access to dining, events, and a full fitness suite with an indoor pool, climbing wall, and spa services. Filler Club's work and innovation hub, ideal for entrepreneurs, remote workers, and teams of colleagues. And when you're thinking about work, there's everything from shared desks to private offices and boardrooms. Learn more about Filler Club becoming your third space, where work, community, and leisure intersect. Get more details at fillerclub.com/CityCast membership. Mother's Day is coming up, so to celebrate and honor her, gift her with something special, like an Aura digital picture frame. My mom lives in a different time zone, so when she comes to visit us in Philly, we take lots of pictures. I love the one where we're all squeezed on a couch watching Sunday Night Football. Aura Frames was named the best digital photo frame by Wirecutter, and it was featured in 495 gift guides last year. So the next time you need to call your mom, you can also send her a picture of your son at his lacrosse game right from your phone. Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver mat frame. That's auraframes.com. Promo code CityCast. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Okay, we've given a lot of different recommendations: soft serve, hard ice cream, milkshakes. Now we got to have some water ice.
Oh, you can't have a segment and not talk about water ice, especially broadcasting in Philadelphia. There'd be a riot. So we gotta get into that.
Favorite water ice place?
Mine is John's Water Ice, right in South Philly. Walking distance of Mon and Angelo's, so you can get some Cambodian noodles, some pizza, some cheesesteaks, and then cool yourself off with some ice cold John's Water Ice. It's one of the few places you can order like a 4-pack of water ice, and they serve it to you in a Newport cigarette box. It's great. It's really great. Shout out to the Cardulos. They're all really nice people, and they make amazing water ice. Have you been?
I have never been to John's yet.
Oh, we gotta take a trip.
I'm gonna go.
And then we'll make a stop. We can stop by because it's real close to the Italian market. We can go to Paisano's for a sandwich or Angelo's, and we'll end up there for dessert. Deal.
Okay. Looking forward to trying John's. We got to shout out Rita's. This is a regional staple to get water ice, and they've got some cool flavors.
They're always coming up with cool stuff.
Oh, wait. They have like a mango strawberry. I feel like after a while, they're like, okay, people are asking for the 2 flavors, so let's just make a flavor with both of the flavors.
And they come up with like some crazy flavor every year. But like the Swedish fish was a game changer. Like I know people that are like addicted to it. They need the Swedish fish.
Okay, speaking of South Philly, I mean, a lot of great food comes out of South Philly. Let's just be honest.
Agreed.
Where else can we get some water ice?
Pop's Water Ice is also a fan favorite in all of Philadelphia, but especially South Philly. I don't know too much about rivalries. I go to John's just because I'm in that area a little bit more, just because I'm always eating food there. But I've been to Pop's as well, and that's really good water ice as well.
Have you been to Chuck's?
I have not been to Chuck's. Is that in South Philly as well?
Chuck's in South Philly. CityCast Philly producer Abby Fritz put us onto that. We did an episode once about Philly treats, and she recommended Chuck's. Chuck's is legit. I like Chuck's. It's like just a window out of like a corner store, and you just walk up there. Of course, you know what I got. I got a mango water ice, but also they'll make a gelati too. And I also threw in some rainbow sprinkles on my gelati.
Nice.
I'm
nice.
addicted.
They're pretty too. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I'm on the boardwalk and I see someone with ice cream with the rainbow sprinkles, I might not even want something sweet. I'm just like, damn, that looks good. And I'm just like watching the kids roll by with their ice cream melting down their arm. Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, I want to be that kid. Yeah, anyone else feeling ice cream?
I also have to shout out my spots. When I'm in North Philly, gotta go to King's on 33rd.
Okay. I'll have to give that a shot. I haven't been to King's.
King's gets crowded because it's like a small area. There is like a driveway parking lot, but it's usually like cars park in such a weird way it's like on the corner of 33rd and Cecil B. So it's really tight. It's like the spot you go to after school. So it's a bunch of kids. But what I like about King's and also George's in Upper Darby is you can get pizza pretzels, cheese pretzels. You could get hot dogs, hot sausages, ice cream, and water ice. So it's like
hot sausages and ice cream?
Oh, yes.
Is it hot sausage ice cream?
No.
And ice cream?
Hot sausage and an ice cream.
Okay. I'll try anything once, maybe twice.
That's the one thing I love about Philly is our neighborhood corner stores. And that's another spot where you can get cheap water ice, especially for the kids. And what neighborhood water ices taught me is the flavor called rainbow, where it is all the flavors packed into one.
Tutti Frutti, right?
Yeah. I love it. You can get it for $1. It might be $2 now. I don't know.
I think it's all the things that fell out and we'll just put it all in one thing.
Yes, it's so good. Okay. We've talked about ice cream, water ice, soft serve, sandwiches, pizza pretzels. We got to talk about some other places where we can get frozen treats like a gelato.
That silky smooth ice cream treat. I would say the newest place where I was just at for Cinco de Mayo was Vita. And they were doing a bunch of crazy Mexican flavors. Like one of my favorite flavors and drinks, horchata.
What's that?
It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, milk, but in a gelato. They had a Mexican chocolate, so it was like dark chocolate on the front and then spicy on the back end with some cayenne pepper. Mm-hmm. That was really good. They had an avocado, sweet corn. I think they had some other flavors, but they were like just getting down with the Mexican flavors, and I loved it. I tasted every single one of them. They give you the little spoons that you can taste test. Yeah, that was really good.
Now, saying those flavors, I'm thinking, on a frozen treat, but like, what's the difference between a gelato and ice cream?
So gelato and ice cream, they're similar ingredients. I think it's just the proportions that are a little bit different. I know when I've had a gelato, it's usually served a little bit warmer. You don't have to wait for it to melt. It's ready to go right there. Because like sometimes ice cream's a little bit hard on the harder side. And I think it's, me personally, it's like less airy. And I would say maybe a little bit creamier.
Nice. Okay. So you recommended we go to Vita in Rittenhouse Square. Any other places?
Fiore Fine Foods. They're on Frankfurt Avenue. They're doing amazing Italian pastries. They're also doing like pop-up dinners. And they make fantastic gelato. Their flavors are always changing too. I highly recommend going in there for breakfast, get everything. Get the breakfast sandwiches, get the baked goods, get the ice cream, get the coffee. And they sell like a hoodie. I love merch.
Yeah.
So they have one that like has ice cream, like a Ghostbuster sign through ice cream. And it's like eat gelato or something like that. So I love that for them.
You always know all the good spots. Any other places to get gelato?
A classic one in Center City is Grand Cafe Acquia. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I didn't pass Italian. So that's sorry about that. But you can eat dinner there, but you can also just go in the front of the restaurant and they have a whole case. The pistachio there is really, really good. That's what I would recommend. Italian restaurant that does gelato and does a really good pistachio. And they do another flavor with it's like a Ferrero Rocher, like those little candies. Like fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. So Trinae, let me ask you, Philadelphia has a lot of places to get ice cream and water ice and gelato and frozen treats. Is there any place that's on your list that you haven't gone, but you really want to try?
I really, really want to try Franklin Fountain. It's like an iconic place in Philly to get ice cream and milkshake and sundaes and ice cream sandwiches. And that's what I want to try.
Yeah, it's a really cool experience too, because the building and where it is, it's like you're transported to, I don't know, like the 40s or 50s. Mm-hmm. It's like they're all wearing a uniform with the hat, and it's got the antique register. They have like the candy cigarettes and old timey candy. It's like it's like a blast from the past. Like you're being transported. Just the prices are very very current. But
That's funny.
That's a place they do really good hot fudge and really good hot caramel. Well, caramel. They don't skimp. It's really good. It's good ice cream. Their milkshakes are excellent. And I highly recommend getting the Mount Vesuvius. It's the giant sundae with hot fudge brownie bites in it. You could share it with at least another person. Highly recommend.
Dave, this was amazing. Okay. Maybe we have to start with dessert first next time we eat.
Deal. As always, at the end of all of our conversations, I'm hungry again and craving now ice cream. So
That was Dave Wes, creator of Feeding Time TV and co-host of Delicious City Philly podcast. Dave, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Have a good day, everybody.
We'll have links to all of these recommendations in our show notes. All right, that is all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you have a favorite place where you get water ice cream, or any cold treat, let me know so I can try it out. Share this episode with a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Friday News Roundup. Bye.